Hey, what's going on? Happy Sunday. I hope you had an incredible weekend. I know my family and I, Teresa and I, got to watch a full day of baseball with a brand new travel team for our youngest son, Colton. Oh man, there were nerves. It was a little anxious and just learning new things and battling through, and haven't played full-time baseball in a while. So it was just a tremendous experience. They won the championship of this tournament, and it was super, super cool. So it was just a fun experience, and I hope y'all were able to do something that you enjoyed this weekend. I listened to a podcast this week with Ed Milet and Andy Frisella, and they were talking about growth and development. And one of the things that Ed Milet said was, winning is more fun than fun is fun. You see, he got a call from his son who's on a golf team at college, and they had played a match that day, and they were going to have another one the next day. And then he called up his dad and he said, hey, what's going on? And he said, not much. What are you up to? He said, well, I'm sitting in the hotel room, Dad. Everybody else is out gambling and having fun. And the context of the quote was, winning's more fun than fun is fun. You see, oftentimes we give up what we want in the long term for something in the moment. We think, I want to achieve this, I want to lose this amount of weight, or I want to make this kind of money, or I want to have this type of lifestyle, or I want to do this kind of career. But oftentimes, we're not willing to sacrifice in the middle the things that get us there, the process, the behaviors that will get us there, because oftentimes they're behaviors that look a little weird. Somebody brings in donuts or cookies or cake or something into the office, and you're like, oh man, I really want to lose some weight, but somebody brought in cookies and I just can't stay out of the lunchroom. Or, hey, I really want to work, and I think I could do exactly what he or she is doing, but that's a lot of work, or I don't know. They just got lucky, whatever. Here's what I want you to know. Don't sacrifice what you want in the long term for something that is expedient or easy in this moment. Achieving big picture goals is hard, but the satisfaction of achieving them in the long run is way better than the fun moment you have in between. Look, I think you need to understand, I think there are times for breaks. I think there's time to relax a little bit, absolutely. But the problem is most of our failures don't come in the times when we are relaxing or when we're on vacation, enjoying time with our family and actually unplugging. Our failures come in the day-to-day, the small things, the little things that keep us from moving forward. We often kill our own momentum by those little things. We think, oh, it's not that big a deal. Oh, it's just a little bit. It's just one drink, or it's just one cookie, or it's just one piece of pizza. Number one, oftentimes that turns into more. And two, we end up regretting it the next day anyway. Look, I can't tell you how many times, how many days, how many nights, whatever, I have, eaten pizza or food or had too many drinks, or wake up the next day and just feel like, oh my gosh, what did I do? I really wanted to get back on this, health and nutrition plan. I really wanted to start working out and feel better about myself. But, I took this time and I just kind of crushed my momentum. And then it's hard to get going again. You see, I heard this phrase a couple weeks ago. You don't crush your momentum. Don't stop a winning streak on purpose. There are too many things that happen to us that may keep you from doing things perfectly, and that's okay. You can overcome and adapt to those challenges. But we self-sabotage ourselves so much. I spent years self-sabotaging myself with diet and exercise and nutrition, not living the healthy lifestyle that I wanted to live, to be able to move, to be active, and to play with my kids. That was a hard one for me. So I want to encourage you. If you have a goal, write it down. And then write down the behaviors that it's going to take you to achieve your goals. And then do that. And it's not going to be perfect. You're going to be like, this is what I was going to do, and actually, getting up at this time doesn't work for me, or I said I was going to wake up and I was going to do this thing first, and that doesn't work, and you're going to shuffle some things around, and that's okay. Just start moving towards your goals and start moving and living in the behaviors that will help you to get there. And don't kill your momentum with just one. Don't do it. Yeah, I know you're going to have to put yourself in scenarios where you don't, or you're going to have to be prepared with food, and there's going to be times where you're caught without, but you have to think to yourself, like, what is more important in this moment? If you know what your why is, if you know what your burn is what my coach Ben Newman says, if you know what your burn is deep inside you, it will keep you from stepping off your plan, which will ultimately help you to stay on track to achieve your goals. So I want to encourage you today to not sacrifice something that you want in the long run for something that is expedient or easy right now. And that means you're going to look weird. That means it's going to be a challenge. It means it's going to be difficult sometimes. But you're also the person that's going to stand out in the end. And they're going to look at you and say, how did you do that? How did you lose weight? How did you get that new career? How did you do the things that you're doing? And you're like, well, I just kept moving forward every single day. And I set up goals, and then I set up behaviors to achieve them. And they're like, you must have gotten lucky. Winning is more fun than fun is fun. So do the best that you can. Set yourself up for success. Be ready for the week to come. Own your calendar. Get up, get moving, and get after it. And don't forget, as always, you control your attitude and your actions to help you be great today.